Welcome to my classroom. My name is Mary Ann Curto. I'm a early childhood educator, and I'm here at St. Paul's Day School in Riverside, Connecticut, where I've been a teacher for 24 years. My total years teaching is 26, and it's a wonderful place to work. And I enjoy very, very much working with in early childhood education with the children. Children that have an early childhood education go into kindergarten feeling, I believe, a lot more confident. They know what to expect in a classroom. They know how to be independent and get their belongings, take care of their belongings. They know how to sit quietly on a rug for the most part. They know to raise their hand when they want to say something and to listen when somebody else is talking. They know how to hold a pencil. They know how to write their name. They know their left from their right. They're familiar with letters and numbers and words without having to write words and sounds. They know how to follow rules. They are self-sufficient for lunch. They know how to handle their lunchbox and opening their utensils and feeding themselves and picking up after themselves. A typical day in our B4K classroom is our classroom goes from 9 in the morning to 2 in the afternoon. A typical day is they arrive with their parents for greeting, and children have a free for an hour, have a free choice to pick up any manipulative or blocks or books or artwork or painting to do as they choose to play with their friends in the morning. During that hour of free choice play, my assistant Arlene will take them and do a teacher-facilitated art project that we're doing for the classroom, whether it's our Paul Klee project or our bells that we've done here, that you've seen before. There was one hanging here. Project for art, or any project we'll be doing for the classroom. Or I will take a small group, and we work in small groups at the tables during our free choice time, and I will work with them doing our pre-handwriting without tears, letters or numbers, which will be about 5 children to a group, where we will do quiet table handwriting practicing. Then everybody gets a chance to play, and then we clean up. Everybody helps cleaning up. We come to circle, to having snack. And after snack, when they're finished, we always wash hands, and they come and get a book until everybody's finished with snack. And at that time, we have show and tell. And every day, there's 3 children who do a show and tell, which consists of the letter of the week. Like this week, we're doing letter J, so they bring in either a jewel box we had, or a jewel, or Jessie, the little doll from Toy Story, or we could tell jokes. And then after we have our show and tell, we read a story as a large group, and then after story, by 11:30 we get ready to go outside if it's a nice day. They're outside until about 12:10, at which time they go in for lunch in our lunchroom, and they have lunch until 1 o'clock. At 1 o'clock we come back to the classroom, and on Mondays and Fridays we have a prelude to music class, which is music theory. On Wednesdays, like today, we go right to gym, which is we have an outside gym teacher, comes in for gross motor. And then we go outside, end their day in the playground, and at 2 o'clock they go home. We balance our playtime and work time by having a active time, a quiet time, an active time, a quiet time. So just like when we come in at 9 o'clock, it's an active time because the children can take manipulatives and toys from the shelves in the closet and play with what they would like to play. After, in 45 minutes to an hour, we clean up and we do our quiet activity, which is come to circle and do a large group circle. After circle, we go to an active time, which is they transition to snack time, which is a very social time. And then we go to another quiet, that's active. We go to a quiet time where we read a story, have show and tell, and the active time is transitioning from a quiet activity to another activity, which they would be getting ready to go outside for an active play. So there's lots of active, slow, active, quiet, loud, quiet times where they interact, and we call that transitioning through the groups. Self-esteem is what makes the child who they are, and it's fostered and it's learned before they come to school, and it's fostered in school for even when we do letters, working on our worksheets. It's teaching them how to hold a pencil and just teaching them in a nice way. Oh yes, you know, we hold it with our pincher fingers, our thumb, our pointer, our tall man, and just redirecting it until the children get it so that it's second nature to them. And we foster self-esteem when they learn to write their name, and they're so excited because it's something that they've done and they can continue to do by themselves. It makes them feel good when they know that they've accomplished something, whether it's writing their name, holding the pencil, coloring in the lines. And some children, it's very hard for them to do, and when they do it, you know, they just feel like they've accomplished something so important, which they have. Working on a worksheet, you know, writing their letters for the name, writing the number 4, which is very difficult. And they just feel so wonderful because they can do it with the help of the teacher and the parents who were their first teachers. In closing, an education in early childhood development classes allows the child to be happy, be confident, have good self-esteem, so that when they go off into the school with early elementary school and enter kindergarten, they will know how to behave in a classroom, they will know what to expect, they will know how to raise their hand, they will know how to sit, they will know how to hold a pencil, and they will be comfortable because they've had it since they were 3, 4, and sometimes 5 in the early childhood classroom, which enhances their abilities and their skills and their confidence and their self-esteem, and to learn to be happy in their classroom and leave the early childhood development classroom to go off into the kindergarten classroom where there's one teacher with probably 25 children, and they have practiced everything they need to do now on their own, and they are successful at that. And that's what we like, successful, happy children to go on into bigger and better things. Thank you.